Good morning, good morning, good morning, YouTube family. What's good, everybody? We finally made it. It's Friday, and I am very, very happy that it's the end of the week because I've had a pretty good week. And I'm not trying to ruin my Friday. I'm not trying to mess my Friday up. I'm trying to finish the week strong and hopefully take a couple good trades and then get up out of here. Um, so hopefully everybody's had a good week too. Hopefully everybody's in the green, or even if you're not in the green, hopefully you took some trades that you can hold your hat on and learn from them and improve. But yeah, the market is starting to sell off, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. The market's got to come down. The market's been going crazy to the upside, and I need this market to come down a little bit. Um, if you were here yesterday, like after we got off stream, the shorts printed massively. It was pretty nuts. It was like I think like almost a 40-point sell-off. Yeah, no, it was like a 40-point sell-off. It was like a 40-point sell-off from high to low if you caught it. And then we bounced another like 20 points. So yesterday was crazy. I got absolutely none of it because I was done trading. But if you caught it, good on you. And for those of you who are in the chat that says ES don't move, you're wrong. ES does move. ES gives plenty of opportunities, and ES gave plenty of opportunities yesterday. If you were around for it. So I'm going to go into my pre-market plan on ES. I'm going to go into my pre-market plan on NQ because I can't leave out my NQ people because I know 99% of y'all trade NQ except for you, Hustle for Life, my guy. No, I'm just messing with y'all. But I know most of y'all trade NQ, so I'll give y'all my look for NQ on the day. But overall on ES, it looks like we're potentially putting in a head and shoulders. Potentially. We've got the shoulder, we got a head, and we got the potential shoulder, right? The market is unable to break above the previous high that it set. So this is why I'm a little bit more bearish on the day than bullish. Although, I'm open to playing either way. I got to wait and see. But the other thing that we can also say is that the market is in a range between about 47.88 and about 47.46, right? So right now we could also say we're moving sideways. So until one of these two extremes break, I am not looking to play breakdowns or breakouts, right? So if the market comes down here, I'm looking for a bounce. I'm not looking for a continuation. If the market comes, let me delete that. If the market comes back up here, I'm looking for a bounce to the downside. I'm not looking for a continuation, right? I'll allow the continuation to happen and then I'll play a retest, but I'm not looking to long the market, looking for the market to continue going up. I'm looking for the market to bounce. So that's pretty much my plan. My two levels, my main levels on the day is 47.88, the level we just rejected in pre-market. I'm looking for that level to hold. And then I'm looking for this whole zone up here from about 47.54 down to 47.41, this whole box. I'm looking for this to hold. This is where we found buyers on FOMC day, and then we found buyers again yesterday and caused a nice little bounce. So I'm looking for these two areas to hold. I'm looking to play in between these two areas, the extremes. Everything in the middle is pretty much a gray area for me at the moment, unless like new supplier demand gets built somewhere in the middle here that I can look to play off of. It's or if I see something on the tape that I really like, then I'll play in the middle. But for right now, this black is off limits for me. For NQ is kind of the same story, except for NQ really doesn't have that head and shoulders pattern. It just has more of a higher low. So we come here, we got our high, and then we have our lower high. But it looks like it's starting to get ate up a little bit. It looks like NQ is a little bit stronger than ES is at the moment. So we really didn't. I guess we kind of broke some structure on NQ yesterday. And then we came back down and we touched this 30-minute demand zone and we bounced pretty much to the tick. So if you would have caught this 30-minute demand zone bounce, you really could have ate off of this bounce right here. But this is going to be key going forward for me on the day, is this 3-hour demand zone at 16,630. I'm going to be watching this level pretty closely if we come back down and retest it. And then we created a new supply zone within supply at this 2-hour supply. So because this 2-hour supply zone is the freshest zone, I really care more about this 2-hour at about 16,832.25 than wait, is that right? It might actually be 16,840. Let me check real fast. They're so close together. Yeah, okay. It's 16,840 is the one I really care about on the day. And if NQ can come up here and reject, that'll be another lower high. And then if that happens, then I expect for the market to come back down and test this 3 hour. So pretty much what I'm looking at is I think that the overall market wants to come down a little bit, right? Like we're starting to kind of make lower lows or lower highs, and so now the market's job is just to make a lower low. And really, what I was talking about yesterday was I really wanted to see the market sell off and then come back and retest the sell off. So, in my opinion, shorts are going to be high quality on the day for an actual continuation breakout move to the downside, as long as bulls can't break above these levels up here. So as long as bulls can't break above here, then we'll be good on the shorts. But if they do get above here and they continue going, then longs will be back in play, and any pullback, I'll be looking to long the market. So basically, I'm just using market structure from the overall trend to kind of figure out what I want to do on the day and what's most high quality. And right now, to me, what's most high quality is shorting the market as long as we're below this box up here. So that's pretty much my plan on the day for ES and NQ. Let me go back and hopefully, there you go, delete all those. Let's check on the stocks real fast. So Apple yesterday broke and got its new all-time high. So we can, actually, I'm going to leave this level up here. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to leave this level up here just because we're below it right now. But so we made a new all-time high of about 199.62, and we just couldn't break above it yesterday on Apple. So for any continuation for ES and NQ, Apple's going to have to get back over its all-time high. We're going to have to see a really, really, really nice break of Apple into the all-time highs and then the continuation. As long as Apple's below its all-time highs, I think the market can continue to come down. And I'm also going to be gauging its previous all-time high just because we're below it right now. And I want to, well, actually, we're technically not below it. We're above it. But I want to see if it acts as resistance. So I'm just going to leave it on here just because it's the previous all-time high, just to see what happens. But it looks like everything in the market's gapping up. NVIDIA's gapping up. Alphabet's gapping up, a.k.a. Google. And it looks like Microsoft is having a huge gap up right now. So I'll be watching these just to see what happens on those. The VIX also had a really nice sell-off yesterday. So I'll be watching the VIX as well. The VIX got denied at daily supply, so I really like that. Daily supply did hold. I never thought we'd come back up here, to be honest, but we did. So daily supply hold, and then right now we're under a pretty strong resistance and support level that's acting as resistance at the moment. So I'll just be looking to see what happens. Hopefully we can continue to rally here, and if we continue rallying, then the market can continue coming down. And then I haven't charted RTY, although I think RTY also, we want to see RTY pump as well. I want to see the rotation come into RTY. So I'm gonna be watching RTY. I'm gonna be watching RTY, but I need to actually chart it. So we're coming into like some really strong resistance on the RTY. So if RTY gets really nice volume and a breakout, and these small caps can get going, we should see a pretty nice pullback on ES and NQ. So that's pretty much everything that I've got today. I don't think we have too much more news left on the day. Looking at the news, we've got flash PMI at 945, so that might do something. And at 915, we have industrial production, but I don't think that's going to be that big for the market. So yeah, I don't think we have too much. So Friday's a pretty quiet day on the news front. We'll just have to wait for 9:45. Once that dust kind of settles, I think we'll be clear. And then I'm trying to think if there's anything else really going on today. Oh, I think today is quad witching day too, because our contracts for the futures, everybody's on the new contract now. The old contract expired yesterday, and I'm pretty sure that today is quad witching day. So we might have to expect some more volatility in the market, a little bit more than usual. There might be some more swings as people are forced to now trade the new contract with all new volume coming in. So yeah, should be a really good day. But let me get into these comments. Good morning, Hustler for Life. Good morning. Good morning, Richard Owens. How are you doing today? Good morning, Bray. And then from Twitter, we got Mr. Green Eyes in the building. Says, join. How you doing, Mr. Green Eyes? I'm pretty sure Mr. Green Eyes is a really popular kind of influential figure on Twitter, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure I also follow you too. Well, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. I don't know. Whatever. But anyway, what's going on, everybody? Hopefully you guys have a great Friday trading. I am really excited to trade today. I'm going to so I think I'm going to wait until Monday, but on Monday my plan is to buy another Apex account, because if you guys haven't heard, Apex is doing a I think it's about a 2-week a 2-week, not trial, I want to say like a 2-week special on 1-day eval passes. So everything's staying the same. They're still doing 71%. They're still doing 50% off resets, but they've taken away the 7 days to pass, and now it's only 1 day. So you can pass in a day, and then they'll send you they'll send you the email to be able to be funded the next day. Or they said maybe it might be 2 days because they might get an influx of people who are passing it. But the other thing that they took away, which is also dope, is Apex used to do this thing where they gave you 48 hours to pay for the funded, and then after 48 hours, you basically couldn't pay for it anymore. And they're taking that away because they know that a lot of people are going to be getting funded earlier than what they thought they would. So I don't know what the time frame is now, because I don't think they really said what it was, but now you can get funded in a day on Apex. It basically started yesterday at like midnight, so really today. But from today till the 27th of December, so I think it's about a 2-ish week run where you can get funded in a day. So pretty dope. That's why I should have named the stream DGen Friday, Apex DGen Friday, because a lot of people are gonna be trying to pass in one go. I'm gonna try as well in one of the accounts I'm gonna buy next week. The plan is to trade 5 minis, and basically that gives me roughly about 2.5 trades, right? So as long as I trade, it's 250 a point, so I think I need about roughly 12-ish points to pass in one go. So the goal is risk management, but like really heavy size. I mean, yesterday I traded with 5 minis for one of my trades, so I guess I kind of know what it feels like to be in that 5 minis, but 5 minis is a lot of size. I just don't want to do it on this account that I'm working on right now because I'm halfway funded, and there's no real reason to try to push it, right? Like I'm not really in any rush. So just because they changed the game doesn't mean I got to change my plan. And even then, even if I got funded in a day, like I'm going right back down to my normal size of like 8 micros, right? Or 5 micros on NQ. So it should be interesting. I'm gonna have fun with it on Monday and see what happens, but I just don't want to trade it today. I just rather finish my week out good. I'm up 1,500 on the challenge account, and if I can make another 5, then I'm basically $1,000 away. So I'd rather close out my week good, and then close out my week being a DGen. I don't know, just personal preference. But anyway, good morning, Minden. How you doing? We still got about 15 minutes till market opens. It's just me today. What you sold or something? Uh-huh. Oh, and you bought more. Oh, you've been short in the market this whole time? Dang. Oh, that sucks. Was that Is that your Topstep accounts or is that Apex? Oh, okay. So those are challenge accounts though? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal then. Um, yeah, yeah. Well, that's good. At least you're not like tripping about it. And Jesus Christ, this market's going ham right now, back to the upside. But Bray said, any idea when Apex is doing a 90% off sale? I have no idea. They just finished their 90% off sale, I think last month, and they said that they weren't coming out with another 90% off sale for a while. I'll be honest, Bray, I really thought for Christmas they were going to come back with a 90% off sale. I didn't think they were going to do a 1 day pass thing. Um, Honestly, from a marketing standpoint, it's genius for them because being 70% off, so basically it costs like $50 to get a 50K account, and then on top of that, be like, yeah, and you could pass it 1 day. You know how many people are going to fail today trying to pass their Apex accounts in 1 day? There's going to be so many people who blow their account trying to pass today because they know if they pass today on Monday, they can start trading for real. So I think it's a genius tactic, honestly, but I have no clue when they're going to do a 90% off again. Um, I think the way that they normally did it was they did 70 and then they did 80 and then they did 90. So if they do that rotation, then an 80% sale should be coming up next. And then they should do the 90. So I don't know, maybe in 2 months, maybe in three. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I would say if you really need an account, I I don't think I don't think buying one at 70% off is a bad idea just because $50 is about the industry standard. So I don't think it's that bad. Um, and I've kind of gone like back and forth between Apex and Topstep, but I think the only thing I hate about Apex is just the intraday trailing drawdown and being the fact that they take like the highest amount you're up, whether you took it or not. I'm not a big fan of that because I feel like in trading, you never know what the top is. So like they're kind of screwing you because you could be up $2,000 and not sell thinking it's going to continue because it hasn't hit your target or whatever. And then the next thing you know, you're only up 1,500 and they're going to act like you made the $500. I think that's BS. I think they should take that away. That's like the only rule I don't like with Apex because they basically force you to take your profit, but like you never really know, when that profit's going to actually be there. But yeah. Uh, Life's good. Oh, great, great minded. I'm really happy for you. I'm glad that your life's going good. My life's going great. Um, I'm I'm enjoying every second. Enjoying every second. Mason says y'all 2,600. It's 2,600. Period. There's no per day. It's just 2,600. That's the other thing I was going to mention too. Is that it's a $2,600 drawdown compared to $2,000 drawdown that they break up between 2 days. So they give you more drawdown. I think it's 2,500 actually, but it's almost a 1-to-1, which is crazy because yeah, you need 3,000. It's almost a 1-to-1, which gives you so much room. Like it's insane. So I really like I really like the way that Apex does it as far as how much drawdown they give you because you can trade with larger size and be okay, right? Like if I'm in a whole mini but I got 2,600 in drawdown, I'm not too worried about it, or even two minis. Like I'm not as worried. But if I only have $1,000 in a day to trade, it's a little bit less wiggle room, right? So I don't know. I like it, and I like the ability that I can trade as many micros as I want, right? I think you can trade like 100 micros if you wanted to. So, yeah, you can. I don't know. It's just a little bit more comfortable. But Mason asks, "Are y'all bullish or bearish on the day?" I'll put a poll out. It's just me today, so um, I gotta multitask. Um, start poll. Bullish or bearish? I am personally more bearish on the day, but that could change. I'm flexible. I am flexible. I'll give what the market gives me, but I am a little bit more bearish at the moment, but we'll see. It could change. Bray says, thanks, man. Probably better than using my cash account. This week has been rough, lol. Yeah, I mean, the way that I look at the prop firm accounts is leverage, right? Like, it's only $50, and you think about it, like, I think you need, I want to say, like, minimum of $100 to trade one micro in your account. So you get $50, you get access to really $2,600 worth of capital, right? It's fake in the combine, right? But you get access to $2,600 worth of capital that you can trade, right? And then once you pass the combine, now you get access to $2,600 worth of capital that you can build and take out an actual payout with, right? Or $2,500 worth of capital, which you can use to get a payout with, right? And then and your total investment, if you pass on the first time, would be $210, because it's $50 to take the practice exam, right? If you want to look at it this way, it's $50 to take the practice exam. Once you pass, it's I think $160 to actually pay for the funded account. And once you're in the funded account, right, all you got to do is make $2,600 to be able to get a payout, right? And let's say, and you got to do it, and it takes, you have to trade a minimum of 10 days. So let's say in 10 days, you go on a hot streak, and let's just say you make 5K. You could pull out $2,000, leave the rest in as your cushion, and now you're already up like $1,800 in your investment of $210. You're up basically $1,800 in the green, right? Now what you could do is you could say, okay, I'm up. And even if you're not up, that's fine. But now I'm up. Perfect world. I'm up because I passed everything. And now I'm going to take, let's say, 200 of those dollars, and I'm going to buy 4 more challenge accounts, right? You buy 4 more challenge accounts, you mirror them, you pass all those challenge accounts, right? And now you have 5 accounts. Now just imagine that you have another heater week once they're all funded, and each one of those you're up $5,000, and you take a $2,000 payment out of every single one of those. Now you just had a $10,000 month, and it only cost you, like, I don't know, like about $1,000, like in total, like conservatively, 50, that's 250. Well, 200, and then another 5. Yeah, so about another, yeah, so it's about roughly about $900. It costs you roughly about $900, but then you'd have a $10,000 return, so you'd be up 9K, right? And so that's the power of Apex, is that you can have up to 20 accounts, right? If you have 20 accounts and you're getting a $2,000 payment a month out of 20 accounts, that's a lot of money. And the kicker is you don't need to trade minis to do it. You only need micros. I mean, think about it. If you average $500 a day trading over 10 days, that's $5,000, right? $5,000 per 20 accounts. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, right? And then you pull out 2,000 of that, and then 2,020, that's 40K. That's 40K in a month. And that's from trading micros. And that's why that's why I don't want to trade minis anymore, because there's really no need, right? Like, people trade minis because they see other people trading minis, and they see people making a ton of money trading minis. You know, they see people making $10,000 a day, $20,000 a day, and they want to automatically size up the minis to be like them, but they can't even average $100 a day. If you can't trade and make $100 a day, what makes you think you can make $10,000 in a day? They treat these prop firms like casinos, and they trade, 5 minis. And I'm guilty. I did it yesterday. I was a little bit on tilt, and I made it work for myself, and I wasn't proud of it. But if you're going to be consistent, you need to be consistent on every level. You need to be consistent with your trades, what trade you take, what trade you don't take, consistent with your size, consistent with your risk management, and you don't need minis to change your life. All you need is 20 Apex accounts and about 5 to 8 micros. and you can literally change your life. That's all you need. Grow the account over time. That's it. That's it. NJ in the building. It's saved now. The code, by the way, is saved now. We're gonna get an affiliate code for Apex sooner or later. I just haven't done it. But if you're looking to use a code for affiliates, or if you're looking for a discount code, it's saved now. Saved now will give you the 71% off. Yeah. Yeah, all one word. NJ's in the building. NJ joined on Twitter. What's going on, NJ? We're probably getting some Twitter engagement. I love it. Mason says, everyone vote. Yeah. Exercise your right to vote, guys. This is a free YouTube. It's a democracy. It doesn't mean that you're going to be right with your vote, but I mean, hey, you're entitled to your own opinion. The market's coming right back down. Jesus Christ. This is a nice opportunity to short the market. I'll wait for the market though. What's up, One Stop Trader? It's been a minute. Good morning, One Stop. How's it going? How's it going? Huh? Oh, nah, don't be mad at your short. It happens. I know you're fishing. What, making the money? Oh yeah, it does sound easy, but it ain't easy. It's definitely hard. It's definitely not an easy thing to do. You definitely gotta work, and there's a lot to it, but it's a lot easier to do it on micros, in my opinion, than doing it on minis. I think a lot of people are in a rush. And it's like, for what? You have opportunity every day, but a lot of people, it's a death spiral. Like, a lot of people, they can't handle, they think they can handle minis until they consistently start losing on minis, and then they consistently go on tilt with minis, and it's just a downward spiral. With micros, if you're only like, you got to think, if on micros you're risking $100 to make between 3 to 500, then you're good to go. You're good. But anyway, Bud says, okay, another new question. What are minis? What are micros? So mini contracts are the larger contracts when we're trading. So basically there's two sizes in futures. There's a mini size and a micro size. The minis are the whole size contracts, which are depending on what you're trading. ES is $50 per point, and on NQ it's $20 per point. So when you see these moving, every single time it moves down by like a tick, and Jesus Christ, this market is selling off. But every time it moves down a tick, each tick is worth like $12.50, I think, and then the point equals 50. And yeah, Hobbs, you're about to get funded, by the way, if you've been short since 477, because this thing's already down 10 points. You only need 2 more. But the micro contracts are 1/10 the size. So instead of it being $50 a point, it's $5 a point for the micros. So if you're risking, I punked out, I'm only in 3. Oh, well, that's okay. But if you're risking, let's say $100, then in a mini you'd be risking 1,000. So just more risk, pretty much, higher size. Hobbs is with the Bears today. Short 4777, time to get funded, which literally, if you've been 5, you would be funded. DGen Friday. Yep. One Stop said, been watching since 2 subs, watching LOL by some, or watch LOL by summer 2024. This channel is going to be averaging 500 or more a day. Write that down. I hope so, bro. I hope so. We're growing really nicely organically. I love everybody that comes in here. Everybody's trading. They have their own opinions. Everybody's making good trades, and it's just overall fun. I should have got short too. Why didn't you go? Why didn't you go with the plan, bro? We're supposed to be trading 5. I mean, I'm not going DGen Friday. I'm making my DGen Monday. But that was a good trade from 477. That was the top. That was the top right there. You just need well, I mean, this thing's coming down. The market's open. I don't have no bells or nothing, but the market is open, and currently the market is trying to sell off. I think we can get down to 4754. 5-minute supply and fair value gap. Is that what we have? Oops. I'm going to be primarily staying on ES today too, by the way. So if we trade NQ, I will try to also be over there as well, but I'm going to mainly be over here on ES, looking for ES trades. But yeah, we're coming down, and we almost touched 5-minute supply actually right there. But looks like we're going to come down to 5754. I think that's where we're going. Yeah, shooting for 5754. Yep, that's where I think the market's heading. 5754. So we'll see. Really, really, really good short. Let me check the 15. Yeah, we're really close to a 15-minute too. Let's see, 30. Nah, it never came back up there. I think for me though, I think what I'm looking for is for the market to come back up into this area, back up into 4788 if I want to get short. I don't want to short it down here. I'd much rather long it back up if longs want to show up. Right now on the stocks, it looks like Apple's trying to push, Microsoft's pushing, Nvidia's pushing, and Google's pushing. So that could kind of hurt this this dump that has kind of started on ES. Let's check NQ. Yeah, because NQ is still pushing right now. So because NQ is pushing, I think we may get a reversal here on ES as well. Dang it. Okay. Yeah. So we got NQ pushing up. No, the dead on Apex is not delayed. All out, yeah. I don't know. Try logging in and logging back out. Sometimes that happens to me. Yeah, so I think with the stocks pushing back up, we should get a little bit of a retracement here. So just gonna wait, see if we get a retracement. Apple's starting to kind of push back down though. So is Google, but Nvidia's still coming up. And the stocks have been doing this too. Yeah, I would say, I mean, you can try messaging them. I don't think their customer support is the greatest at getting back to people quickly. What's up, the Don? I'll catch the next ride. Took a few losses this morning. Back up 1,500, looking to short on the way back. Yeah, I think this is about to pop back to the upside. I'm not going to take it, though. Let's see, 15. Yeah, it looks like buyers are coming back up right now. I think buyers are about to take back over. Swag addict. Look back at it. Swag addict. Hold up a second. I gotta mute them because. No, you're good. You're fine. Okay, so Swag said I was $100 drawdown away from losing my funded, and then made 500. Let's go. The Don says, "How's it going?" It's going good. The Don, it's going good. We're over here just trading ES right now, and I'm also trying to commentate on NQ. NQ is actually coming back up, but it's getting a little bit of a rejection. Really, the main Jesus Christ. If you guys remember yesterday, where like Apple was the thing holding the market up, and then everything else was dumping. Now it's like the complete opposite, where Nvidia's going crazy, Microsoft's going crazy, Google's, and then Apple is coming down because people obviously want to sell Apple off, and because of that, the market is just very annoying right now. It looks like ES wants to come down for some more. It looks like Apple is strong enough to kind of, I guess, continue to push the market down compared to everything else. Yeah. So this looks like the market still wants more to the downside. Oh yeah, so much rotation. Yeah. Swag Addict says, "Hey, let's go." Also, we have a 4-hour fair value gap. Price is stuck in it in NQ. Okay. Is that? I'm assuming it's coming up to close it up to come back down lower. I see, and NQ right now looks much stronger than ES does. And I think that's because Nvidia and I think it's because of Nvidia, Microsoft, and Google are helping NQ to continue to come up compared to ES, which is more so relying on Apple. ES looks a lot more like Apple right now, so I'm just kind of waiting. I'm hoping that we come back down to 4754, and then once we come down there, I'm hoping to find buyers. So that's kind of my plan right now. I'm kind of waiting on that to see if we can get some buyers where we found buyers yesterday after that major sell-off. See if they want to defend. If they don't defend and we come through it, then that's fine. But I'm looking for this area to hold. Yeah, because I didn't get short up here. I didn't get short up here, so I'm not going to short down here. There's no reason. That's one thing that kind of screwed me yesterday. I was trying to short down at the low where I know I shouldn't have been shorting. So yeah, I'm just gonna be patient and wait. As long as we're not down here or up here, I don't want to trade this. So the market can do whatever it wants. It looks like it wants to come down for more though, so I will let it sell. Let me see if they're still talking to the Discord. Oh, okay. Oh, now we got a full house in the Discord. What up, K Rain? What up, Trista? What up, Jayhawk? Crypto Ricky's in the building, says crypto fire. Yeah, crypto's going nuts. Huh? Oh. Just so y'all know, I'm not crazy, by the way. I'm talking to the Discord chat. So if I'm talking and it doesn't make sense, it's because I'm talking to them. Just so y'all know, I'm not crazy. I'm not. I swear to God, I'm not crazy. Okay. No, that's not the way. But yeah, crypto's been going nuts. Crypto has been going absolutely nuts. But we'll see. We'll see for how long. Swag Addict says news in 8 minutes. Yep. Wait on this news to hit. That's another thing. Another reason why I'm not looking to enter a trade right now too. I like to see the news. Like to see everything settle. I know NQ is, and that's because the stocks are going crazy. Oh well, now Apple's starting to catch a bid, but Nvidia is going nuts, Microsoft is going nuts, and Google's going nuts right now. I was just sitting there watching, but Nvidia looks like it's about to hit a 1-hour supply zone, so we'll see what it does there. And Apple's coming back up to its previous all-time high, so we'll see. It's Meta going? I bet. Oh my god, Meta. Stop. Meta. They love it. Meta. Carlos, what's up? What's good? Carlos says, market open already paid. Oh, you already took a trade? Let's go. Get your money. All right. Nasdaq is coming to an area where I would look for it to reject. I really don't want to trade NQ though. I really would rather trade ES today, but this might be a setup that I can't ignore. But the market is also looking extremely bullish right now, so we could end up breaking through this on the Nasdaq. In which case, I think ES would be the better instrument, just because the ES has more room to run to the upside, even though they pretty much run together. But it looks like NQ is about to start hitting some places where sellers should start to step in. NQ might be the juicier option on the day, just because of where ES is at. So I'm gonna look to trade NQ. Well, NQ's got the setup right now. ES doesn't for me. NQ's at an area where I would actually look to trade. ES is not. So Mm-hmm. It's better to do it on NQ. Yeah. Yep. I was over here speaking my language right now. That's one thing I had to kind of get over, and he kind of had to beat it into me is like, you don't want to you want to fall in love with the setups, not fall in love with the instrument, right? Right now, ES is not at an area where I'd be looking for a setup. It's just not. We've already sold off a lot, and the only thing I can do is long it. But the stock market looks extremely bullish. But the stock market, in my opinion, is coming to an area where we could look to short. ES isn't at that area, but NQ is. So I'm not going to trade ES, but I'll trade an NQ setup if it presents itself. So I'm open to trading the market itself. Not, I don't care what the instrument is. If it's going to give me the opportunity, I'll take it. And I'm only going to trade five micros, probably about $150 worth of risk. Going between my profit target will probably be between 30 to about 60-ish points. So we'll see what happens. But right now I'm waiting to see if we can tap into this 2-hour supply zone. Waiting to see what these stocks do. Looks like Nvidia's cooling off a little bit. Google's cooling off a little bit. Microsoft's cooling off a little bit. So kind of what I'm using for my indicators right now on price. Want to see them push up a little bit higher. Meanwhile, the VIX is trying to sell off. So that is good if you're a bull. If you're bullish, let's check on our poll too while I'm at it. Wow, 71% of you guys are bullish. Interesting, very interesting. That makes me bearish since y'all want to be bullish. Let's try to short this market. But we are looking extremely bullish right now. Looks like NQ is still rallying up. So no setups just yet. We got news in a couple minutes. So we'll see if this news brings any volatility to the market. We're now tapping into 4-hour and 2-hour supply up here. So see what happens. Just going to be patient and wait. ES is rallying, but it's not over any structure yet, which also makes me feel good about my shorts on NQ. Just looking at the overall market. Let's see. Oh, so we will just continue to wait. Mason says, same as yesterday on the poll, I'm looking for a 10 a.m. reversal. Yeah. We got the news in a couple minutes, so that should bring some volatility to the market. But yeah, I'm looking for this to reverse as well. I think we're going to get shut off at some point. It could be right here at this 2-hour. This 2-hour to me is super key on the day. So we'll see. Like I said, ES is too far extended for me to try to short it, but NQ definitely is not. But if this thing wants to continue rallying, then I won't take a trade, and that's okay. I'm really in no rush today. Let's check Apple. Yeah, everything is still holding its highs, so no reason to short the market just yet. The tape's looking pretty strong to the upside as well. So we'll see. We just got our first kind of rejection candle on the 1 minute, but it was on lower volume, so I'm not too worried about it. We're continuing to push up. We got news in about 40 seconds, so we'll see what happens here. Just going to be patient. Patient. Mm-hmm. Jesus. I'm liking potential shorts here, but I'm not short just yet. Here comes the news. A lot of news volatility right now. I'm seeing some absorption on the tape. I'm not sure. I'll look in a second. I want to see what happens here. I'm really looking for this to fail. I did end up taking that short. I got short at 31, but want to see if we can get some continuation. We have been really, really bullish, so this this may or may not continue. We'll see if the bulls can hold, but right now this short's looking good, so we'll see what happens. I'm just looking to short back down to low of day. That's where my target's at currently. But we will see. Let me check on these stocks. Apple's coming down, so is Microsoft, and so is Nvidia. So as long as those things can continue to come down and sell off, then I should be good. I'm looking right now for the break of 80 or 800 first. If 800 can break, and we don't bounce here, then I'll be in a really good spot. Okay, Nvidia's pushing down pretty violently right now. Yeah, everything's coming down. We're in a pretty good spot. I'm up almost 30 points. So I'm gonna go to break even. Hopefully we don't push back up, but this is a spot where bulls could defend. So I'm just watching the spot kind of closely. We got to break down here, or we could come back up and make a lower high. This is always where it's tough for me, because this is where bulls have to defend this level right here. And I'm not watching the chat, so I'll come back to the chat after this trade's over with, just so y'all know. But this is looking good right now. I just want to see this. I just want to see this fail. But I am seeing some buying. Bulls have to, or yeah, bulls really have to defend this. I just need to see this. I'm hoping this rally is going to fail. Let me check on the stocks. I'm gonna actually move my stop back up. Reason being because the stocks are still the stocks haven't really reversed, so I think this could just be a higher low being put in, and I just don't want to get ticked out. I'm gonna assume the risk. If it comes and gets me, then that's just really unfortunate. But Apple's still coming down, and so is Microsoft. I just don't want to. I don't want to get unfortunately ticked out because I'm scared. Because there's really no reason to be scared. Microsoft is coming down. Apple's coming down. I want to see if we can break this. If we can break this, then I'll move my stop down. Just can't be a little bish. Come on. Break. My only issue right now is Nvidia. Nvidia sold off, but it kind of caught a bid back to the upside. But Apple and Microsoft are both still selling. So as long as this breaks, I think we'll be good. Apple and Microsoft are still coming down. So you just got to break this level, break below the 800s, and we'll be in pretty good shape. There's a lot of orders down here. I just need Nvidia to participate. Apple's kind of starting to get a little bit of a bid back up. Yeah, everything's starting to kind of bid back up a bit. They're holding that level. Yeah, everything's coming back up now. Let's see if we get a rejection. See if these sellers can hold. I'm starting to see buying. Okay, that's a nice little rejection right there. But Microsoft's coming back up. I need Nvidia. I would love to see Nvidia start to sell off again. Nvidia and Apple selling off would be great. But Google's coming back up. Everything looks like it's kind of coming back up. All right, I'm gonna take this off. I don't like this. Everything's starting to come back up. So I'm just gonna take my little $122 win. I'll look to re-enter, but everything's coming back up right now. So I'll take the 122 bucks. I'll look to re-enter. If we make like a lower high or something, I might regret that sell, but it's okay. What's up, Serenity? How's it going? Man, I don't know if we're like getting pushed out on the Twitter algorithm now or what. We're getting way more Twitter people in here. That's awesome. All right, so first trade of the day was a short. Made 122 bucks. Was up, I think it was up about 200 or 300, but I was hoping that we were gonna break below the 800s. We never got the break. And looking at the stock market, everything's kind of moving back up. So I didn't want to hold through and get a break even just because I'm in Apex and I didn't want to give the profit back. So it was just better just to take something than nothing. So just bought myself some more cushion on the day to take another trade. I'm still looking for shorts though. I still think the shorts could come in. But it looks like VIX is still kind of not selling off. We got a really nice rejection here, so I'm just kind of waiting to see. I'll look to get in if we can make like a higher low or something here. This is kind of an inverse head and shoulder or a regular head and shoulders potentially, but we'll see. But we're basically back up to where my entry is. What? Okay. Yeah, lead with that. Right, yeah. I think that was a really good reason to get out of the trade. Yeah, that was a really good reason to get out. I'm very happy with that cover. Can't be mad. Non-bias, baby. Non-bias. All right. So it looks like the market wants to continue to be bullish. Yeah, bro. Yeah, as soon as using ES. Yeah, as soon as I saw it start to reverse, I was like, okay, let me give it a second. Yeah. Oh, did you? Yes. We could be. Mm-hmm. Exactly. It, and to be perfectly honest, and this is for everybody in the chat too, like the more I watch the stocks, like the more of a cheat code the stocks are for the actual indices, because if they start moving up, then I mean, what is the industry gonna do? It's gonna move up too. So you start seeing it move up, you can do one of two things. You can go to break even, realizing like, hey, this may stop me out, or you could just take the profit and look to re-enter. And I decided it'd be probably better just to take the profit, and I'll look to re-enter here off of the lower high if the stocks can also start to kind of agree with the move as well. You see Apple's, huh? No, I did not. I I didn't. I didn't. I didn't. I see. I think now could be another good entry. Yeah, Nvidia is. That's true. Yeah, I'm gonna wait and see what we do here. Nvidia is still pushing, but it's almost in that 4 hour supply zone. Apple's coming down, Google's coming down, and Microsoft's coming down. Yeah, so let's see if this retest here fails. We're coming back up to retest on NQ. Let's see if this fails. Yeah, Microsoft and no, Google's coming down too. Let's check this here. Yeah, Microsoft is in a drop base drop. Let's check the. Thanks, Hustle for Life. Yeah, there's a lot of mixed signals going on right now, but this buying is not strong on. Yeah, on NQ, I'm kind of waiting on a candle to close, but it's still not. I still don't think it's time to short. I actually think, unfortunately, longs look a little bit better right now. There's a lot of selling that just hit NQ, and it's about to pop back up, and it kind of makes sense because Apple's moving up, but Google, Microsoft, they're both selling off, which I think is kind of helping to keep NQ down. Yeah, NQ is trying to sell off, but there's just a lot of I just think there's a lot of buying pressure on NQ because of Nvidia and Apple. See, I think a lot of people just got caught trying to short the market right there. I almost tried to short it, but I was looking at Nvidia and Apple. I was like, because we're gonna pop. Yeah, I need. Oh, is ES still dropping? Yeah, we just popped back up. Another failure on. We just caught another failure on NQ. All right, NQ starting to get the rejection now. Yeah. No, I don't blame you. There's a lot of selling going on in NQ right now, but overall, the stock market, the leading stocks is coming up besides Microsoft and Google. So it's a little hard to try to short the market right now. You got 5 points out of that? Damn, that's really good. Yeah, I'm just I'm just waiting because I think we're gonna pop. Yup, there it is. There's the pop. That's the pop I was waiting for. All right, I wanna see this pop fail. Up, it failed. I just want to see it break. I want to see this break below the previous candle at about 14. Yeah, they're coming down. They're about to come down. This is about to be a very nice sell, I think, if we can just get the selling pressure I'm looking for. Just want to see this get below this area. But we're still getting this buying pressure. Yeah, we got it. So we got a nice sweep of the high. Well, we got a sweep, not really of the highs, but we got a nice liquidity sweep right there. It immediately got met with selling, but buying pressure is still heavy. And I'm waiting. Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see us get below a certain level, and once we get below that level, then I'm interested in shorting the market. So I'm waiting for us to get below about 14 on NQ. Yeah. All right, now we're really battling. Yeah. Me too. Me too. Yeah, I think it's only a matter of time too. They're just holding. They're holding very, very strong up here. All right, looks like Nvidia's trying to come back up a bit. I want to see. I just really want to see Nvidia fail. Nvidia's in supply right now, so I think Nvidia's got a pretty high odds of failing. Apple's trying to sell off as well. Microsoft and Google are continuing to kind of drop. So I think we're just building up liquidity here to potentially go lower. There's a lot of buyers sitting at 15. So I just want to see some. I just want to see some volatility come into this market to the downside, which I think we're gonna get here very soon. Here comes some more buyers coming in. Just playing with the food. Here's another pop. Oof. This is very, very interesting. Mm, my trade idea is void right now. My trade idea is void. I'm voiding my trade idea. So Nvidia is still pushing up, but if you notice, Microsoft is kind of bottoming out now. So because Microsoft and Google are bottoming out and Apple's not doing anything, the market's more than likely going to continue pushing. You can see Nvidia is also pushing as well. Let me close this. Nvidia is also pushing as well. So unless Nvidia starts to reject and we come down even further here and here, I mean that could be why we're also rallying too, because Microsoft and Google need to find more buyers to kind of get us down lower. Um, but right now, I'm not super interested. We're coming back up to where we found sellers earlier, so maybe we reject here. Um, what's up? Mm-hmm. I gotta go far. I'm assuming right here. Wait, you mean this? Wait, 330? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just we're chilling at a 2 hour supply on NQ right now. The biggest thing, the biggest thing, my biggest issue right now with going short was the fact that we couldn't break below the previous low structure at like 803. The fact that buyers held us there and then are able to push us back up, and we're now making higher, or yeah, we're making, we made a higher low. We haven't broken the previous high, but yeah, it looks like we're going to come back up and potentially break through this. So I wait. You know, I, oh yes, yes, yeah. I think, well, I think we just were. I think we were just reacting to what was happening in the moment, like with no bias, no blinders, no. I'm trying to hit this trade. It's like, okay, well, what's happening right now? And I think for everybody in the chat too, to help with managing your trades, it's good to find areas where you think the market might stick, right? Where the market might bounce. Because if you know, if you have an idea of like, okay, the market's got to get below this swing to continue going lower. If that doesn't happen, and you see the market start to come back up, the likely story is we're probably going to continue going up, right? So you got to make a decision. Are you willing to take the full loss? Yeah, are you willing to take the full loss? Are you going to take something, or are you going to go to break even and play the odd that it's not going to come back and stop you out? In this instance, I played the I'm just going to take my money because I don't want to give Apex an extra, $300 to mess me over with, right? So, oh, let's go. Yeah, so I mean, you just gotta ask yourself what's more important, right? And like it's exactly. See, now we're at another area on NQ where I would potentially be looking to short this market. Um, and also there's a good amount of selling going on right here. But uh Yeah, if we got below this 5 minute, but I don't know. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna get below the 5 minute. Yeah, this was a okay. So this is what I'm gonna do. That was a very bearish candle. This candle right here is taking out one, two, three, basically three of these NQ candles just got taken out. Damn near. Well, yeah, they did. Yeah, it's starting to come down. So what I want to do is I kind of want to let this sell off and then come back up and retest because it looks like we're about to break this kind of trend that we're in right here. Yeah. We just broke this right here. It was almost like we were almost in like a ascending triangle actually. Yeah, we're coming down now. Yeah, so we were in like an ascending triangle. I just want to see a pullback now. We just broke this low right here at 15. So a lot of people are probably going to look to get short and they might get trapped. I'd much rather allow this to come back up, retest this area, and then hit with the sell. You got Nvidia's trying to come down. They God, Nvidia and Apple pretty much look the same, but Google and Microsoft are both trying to come down. Just a lot of people get caught on this first sell, and because they didn't trust it up here, they try to get short down here, and then they get and then they get trapped. Mm-hmm. God, look, these buyers come right back up. They came right back on them. I I'm just waiting to see a fail rally, but this 5 minute candle is not giving me warm and fuzzies. These buyers are just stepping up. What is Nvidia doing? Oh, look at it. Oh, Nvidia is about to break out. Nvidia is about to break out. Nvidia. Ooh. And look, guys, the main thing that I'm watching and why I need to be so patient on these trades is because I mean, look at the look they just gave us. They looked like they wanted to sell off, and they just ate that entire sell off up. And if you would have shorted this, you'd have been a first seller, right? These are all first sellers right here. And then you basically, what I like to do is I like to allow the buyer to come back up because it'll come back. You saw it just came back. It'll come back, and you wait and see if the selling is actually true and if sellers can actually come back in. We are in an interesting spot though because um, I want to but I really want to gauge price up here now because these are new highs. We just broke the previous high, and now we made a new high. So let's see if buyers can continue to push us up or if they get trapped here. It doesn't look like it though. Nvidia's kind of holding. Um, Apple is Apple's pushing. So let's see what I did. I did not have that. Jesus. Nah, that's all good. It's all good. But let's see what happens here now. Let's see if we can get what I would like to see here now that we've broken above the high of the day. I would like to see some type of structure and consolidation kind of form here, and another attempt to try to break and see if we fail. If we don't get that and we just sell off, the market just made a higher high, right? We just broke over the high. We made a higher high. So I don't want to see if we start to sell. I don't want to chase this because we're still making higher highs. I mean, we could break it. I mean, we are trading sideways, but I still like sells up here. Yeah, I agree with that. ES does look like it's kind of just consolidating around to go potentially lower. Oh yeah, could be a drop base. I would. It would be nice to see this base, and then we actually drop. That'd be nice. Um, yeah, Nvidia's still pushing. Mm-hmm. I don't feel like a good idea now. Yeah, and we're pushing. NQ is. Oh, yep. There goes NQ. And we're coming up. We're looking. Oh, whoever in the chat voted bullish, we're voting you off the island. No, I'm playing. uh, yeah, Microsoft is now pushing. Google's now pushing. Nvidia's pushing. Everything is starting to push to the upside now. So no reason to short this. Yeah, not on ES. Oh yeah, I got them both. Oh, Hunter said I did. Mason, I did too. Might be. Nah, it's all good. Hey, y'all are right. I hope y'all took some long somewhere up in this mess of NQ. If you're trading NQ, I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm not convinced just yet. I'm not. We got Nvidia just got a really is getting a really nice rejection right here. The VIX is also pumping right now. That's good. Um, yeah, the VIX is starting to pump. It's so let's just see. Okay, so we're getting some context starting to come into a line for these shorts here, but the tape still looks very, very bullish. So I'm just going to try to use the tape for some type of entry here to go short, but I just don't see it yet. This tape just looks very, very strong. They just continue to buy. They continue to buy. Let's check. Yeah. Nvidia's getting ate up by buyers. It's this red candle. Apple broke above its previous all-time high. Microsoft is still pushing, and so is Google. So yeah, right now there's really not much for me to do. We're continuing to buy and supply. I don't want to go against it. And then but interestingly enough, the VIX is trying to pump, so we'll see. Maybe at 4777 on ES, maybe that 5 minute. Maybe that's where. Yeah, this is actually this. Yeah. Yeah, we got a CVD divergence here on the tape. Um, I'm waiting to see what happens here, though. I would love to see some type of consolidation here. This is a pretty epic battle. Yeah, Mason. It is a very, 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 very big battle up here on NQ. I'm kind of just waiting for some type of chart pattern at this point to just kind of confirm it even more because these chart patterns work out really nicely. I'm looking for like an inverse head and shoulders, a higher low, something and with some context of the tape too, because right now buyers continue to buy, and it's keeping me out of taking a trade. It's waiting for this is keeping me out of taking a losing trade because I could have shorted here, I would have got killed. I could have shorted here, I might have got killed, right? If I would have shorted here, I would have got killed. So waiting for that confirmation of a lower high to be put in and allowing the market to kind of sell off is keeping me out of trading all of this. Oh, y'all couldn't see. Dang, I wasn't even showing the right screen. Hold up. I was gonna if I would have traded this, I would have got cooked. I did trade this one, but I had a pretty good reason for trading it, and it worked out. It just didn't give me the continuation, right? If I would have traded this lower high, I would have got cooked. So waiting on this waiting on a price action waiting on a price action confirmation is what I'm waiting on. And actually, here we could be getting it here, right? So we got a shoulder, we got a head, we got a potential shoulder. I like what I'm seeing on the tape. I just want to see this start to break down. I want to see some volume come in. If we can break below, yeah, but I'm seeing a head and shoulders, and I'm seeing it on the tape, and I'm seeing a potential, CBD divergence here. So I want to see us break below 44-ish, 544, and see what happens. Let me check. Well, nope, never mind. I take that back. Nvidia's still pushing. Never mind. Void it. As long as Nvidia, is pumping, and Microsoft is pumping, and Apple's pumping, I ain't going short. Shorts are off the table. Yeah. This this looks this looks more and more like buyers are about to take over. I'm gonna take a paper trade long. Oh, I kind of missed the long that I wanted to take, but I'm gonna take this long. I'm taking a paper trade long on NQ. You guys can see it. We're not in an area where I really would want to take the market long. I might get stopped out of this trade. I was trying to get in a little bit earlier, but just with the context, look at Nvidia. Oh, but look at Nvidia. Yeah, Nvidia keeps pushing though. What is Nvidia keeps pushing? I really want to see Nvidia sell off. VIX is moving up though. My long might get cooked here. That's oh dang. There's 7. Oh yeah, there's 1,000. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, that long is getting about to get cooked. Oh, they're definitely gonna fill that liquidity. I wouldn't be too worried about the liquidity until it gets filled, because the last time that happened, I was long and it worked out nicely when it got filled. I'm gonna move this stop down a little bit though to this low. Be a little bit of a degen on this paper trade. I'm just paper trading this. There's nothing that makes me want to trade this for real in real life. I thought the longs were gonna work out, but it's because Nvidia is still pumping. But we're starting to get a little bit of a rejection here on Apple. Hey, take it. All right, I got stopped out of that paper trade. Yeah, I like the shorts here too, but I'm gonna wait and see if we can't get a. Oh yeah. Oh yes. This is a really good short. But I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm gonna wait, because I see it now. Oh no! You're not gonna get stopped. I'm about to say it. I was just so right here at 1010, we got the shoulder. Here we got the head. So now I want to allow this to sell off, and I want to come back and let this retest this area, and try to get the final. No. This is a really good short. It's a really good short. I see it. I just want to, I just want to see the sell off happen. I want to see this come back up and actually get the head, or actually get the last shoulder. This to me is still first seller territory, although I think it could work out. We just need this to not happen. We need them to sell off. It's just Nvidia is not participating at all whatsoever. Nvidia continues to buy, and until Nvidia wants to sell, like, I don't know. Yeah, Nvidia is moving, and see every every dip every dip is being bought up. That's not bad. That's a oh that sucks. Yeah, see, look, it's selling. Oh, y'all can't see it. Hold up, let me switch over to Bookmap for a second so y'all can see Bookmap, so y'all can see what I'm looking at right here, because again is keeping me out of trades. Oh yeah, yeah. So guys, look, strong selling, got ate up by buyers. We come up, we consolidate, strong selling again, ate up by buyers, right? Every single time. So if you're trying to short the market, you're getting good looks to short, but yeah, they're not lasting long enough to be able to actually short the market. And I think it's Nvidia's fault. It's Nvidia's fault. Nvidia's the problem right now. If Nvidia gets on board, we're good. Until Nvidia decides it wants to get short, you might as well just on every pullback look to long it to go higher. I'm not going to, but that's like the move right now. Yeah, there's no need to. Nvidia is going nuts. Yeah, and we continue to make these higher lows. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, that always gets you. It's up. I still think we make the 477. Yeah, until you get to those areas. Yeah. Yeah, we're still pushing. Mason says having a bigger picture view and coming into smaller time frames with a bullish bias is helpful here, I think. Yeah, yeah, no, I agree. I agree with you completely. Let me go back to the chart real fast. So I agree with you, but I'll just tell you what my thesis was on the day. And we're completely breaking said thesis, right? But we sold off heavily yesterday, right? And then we came back up right over here. Let me actually make this one big chart. Right. So we came back yesterday and we sold off and then we came back up, right? So it's the market's job or it's the seller's job to protect this high over here. They got to protect it, right? And they're not protecting this high whatsoever. So for me, for me, I don't want to long the market here, right? Just because we're not at a there's not enough there's enough room for me to profit. Don't get it twisted. But to me, the bigger move is potentially going down and shorting the market, looking for the continuation back down to the low because of all the selling that happened yesterday, right? However, you have to be flexible to what the market's actually presenting you. So even though I had that look, I'm not against being like, well, this is not going to work out because the bulls are just too strong. And that's what we're seeing. The bulls are just too strong. If the bears can't defend in this area and we end up going straight through here, thank you, Nvidia, then I mean my bearish case is gone, right? And at that point, I just look for pullbacks. Or I switch over to ES and I start looking for ES shorts because ES still has that protection that NQ doesn't, right? So, but I mean, just looking at how bullish NQ is right now, it's looking like ES might just continue on with this bullishness anyway. But yes, I agree. There are good reasons to be bearish, but not good enough for me to take a trade. So there's that, right? I'm not going to go against all this bullishness. But what's up, Hops? Oh, yeah. 4762. Oh, we bounced off of that level perfectly. Dang. Yeah, that was. I wonder if there's a. I wonder, but that level I don't think exists on NQ either. I bet you it doesn't. Yeah, no, we created new demand on NQ. Yeah, NQ's about to. NQ's not stopping. This I'm pretty convinced. No, it's all good though. I'm not mad at this at all though. I hold my hat on the short. I'm still looking for shorts, but they are not high quality whatsoever. And thanks, Mason. I appreciate it. The shorts to me aren't high quality. I'm a little curious though. I'm gonna mark this 1 minute demand zone that we have at 47 or 847. It's almost 5 minutes. I'm curious to see what happens. It looks like we're starting to get. We got a nice little doji candle on the 1 minute for a reversal. Just kind of curious to see if we pull. Just curious to see if we pull back into this area right here. Um, Nvidia is still pushing. Microsoft caught the bid and is up at its high now. Google's coming down. You said what? On what, Nvidia? Oh, yeah. Let's check a. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. How we popped up and then sold. Yeah, it's definitely possible. It's definitely a possibility too. Yeah, but sometimes the buying is really sometimes the buying like that when it's slow, it's like an all day buy where it's like all day dips get bought up. I mean, right now that's what we're seeing. Let's check VIX. VIX is at a standstill, so that's great. Not using that. Apple looks like it's trying to come down. We have a nice potential 5 minute rejection candle on Nvidia. Google's continuing to sell off, and Microsoft is rallying. It's broken its high of the day. Nothing you can do about it now, bro. Just now we got another one here too. Strike at 15. Yeah, we are still rallying. This is this is this is nuts. All right, bro. Yeah, Nvidia's still going up. Microsoft's still going up. So until Nvidia cools down, there's no real reason to short the market. Let's see. Looks like we could be getting a little bit of a reversal. Could be getting a little bit of a higher low here, but so I'm not really interested. I'm not interested in taking this. Maybe if we can break below this structure right here, if we can break below here, and then come back up and retest and then fail, maybe look to get short somewhere in like this area, but I'm also watching this but that would make sense for the bounce too, which would actually kind of make my thesis of actually just trying to get long here. But I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to long. I don't want to long this in supply, but I do kind of just want to watch this area right here for a bounce. Hustle for life. Are you long on ES right now? I'm assuming you're long. You're looking for ES to push. I want shorts. I think there's much more room to the downside, and I'm hoping that we can trap some breakout traders as well on NQ. But we'll see. NQ is much stronger than ES today to the upside. That's for sure. Let's see. It looks like rallies are starting to fail on NQ as well. Out now only made a point. Yeah, you gotta try to short at the bottom. Like we've already rallied, 14 points, 13 points, more than that. Yeah, like about 13 points. You want to be longing the market down here. Now we're up here, and now if you look at the 5-minute, we're getting close to an area where we could reject. Like this is the previous high, right? We made a high, low, and now we're coming back up, and this is the previous high. We're so close to that previous high, you don't want to be trying to long the market here. Like logically, the next place that this is going to go was back down if we're going to follow in this trend, right? You could have longed the market down here if you had a reason to, which would have worked out, right? But for me, I'd be looking to try to short the market here at 4777, looking for this to break down lower, right? And if we do end up breaking above this, then I'm just waiting for us to come back down, and then I would get long on the retest in the lower high that forms coming down here. This has been a really ugly uptrend, right? And then for NQ, we're in an uptrend right now. I mean, you can see every time we pull back, we're just making lower highs or higher lows and higher highs. So I'm not trying to fight this trend. Yeah, we're coming down, but I mean, look at how much buying. It took 2 minutes for the market to move. I don't know, what is this? 8 points, and in 1 minute the market moves half that. So yeah, there's no reason. Yeah, I longed 71 out at 74, jump back in. Okay. Yeah, so you long down here somewhere. Yeah, I just think shorts are the higher quality right now. Even though we're pushing up, I think we're too far up high to expect the market to continue at the moment. If we break above 4778, then I'm with you. Like we break above it, we come back down, then you can look to continue the trend. But right now the trend is down. So it's not that way on NQ though. The lower time trend is up, so we're kind of in a pickle. But I got that extra point in bail. Let's go. Yeah, I'm just kind of waiting to see what happens. We're still looking bullish. Let's check on these stocks. Nvidia's still pushing. As long as Nvidia pushes, I'm not getting short. Even though Apple's starting to come down now. But Google, Microsoft, Nvidia, they're all coming up. So I'm not going to fight this trend. I'm not going to do it. I'm not. We're up on the day, so we have some cushion. I'm up about like 120 bucks. So I got cushion. Like if I take another trade, I'm just risking the profit. So I'm not worried about it at all. But yeah, kind of regretting not taking the 300 when I was up 300. Or I don't think I was up 300, but I was up like 2 something. But we'll see. The market is kind of starting to consolidate here. Let's see if the market continues going up. Let's see if we can continue to break these highs. Man, Nvidia is just pushing. But Apple's coming down now. Apple is coming down. They rejected off of previous all-time high, which is why I left it on my chart. So Apple's coming down. You got Google coming up. You got Microsoft kind of struggling, and Nvidia. Love to see Nvidia decide it wants to reverse. Yeah, Apple's really starting to sell now, and Nvidia's starting to get that sell as well. And then we're also getting a CVD divergence, which is what I like. So still going to be patient. There's a good amount of buying up here at these highs as well. Let me check ES and see if there's a lot of buying up here on ES. Yeah, not a ton of buying. We also broke the high on ES. But NQ is continuing to rally. Switching to MNQ for the day. I'm switching to MNQ for the day. Yeah, I just like where MNQ is at right now. I like where NQ is to take the trade. I don't like where ES is. I'd much rather take the trade on NQ. All right, could be getting a potential rejection here. Let me check on these stocks and see. Nvidia's finally coming down. Apple's been coming down, and it looks like Microsoft is finally starting to come down as well. Shorts are starting to get a little interesting here. Let's see if we can break this. See if we can break right here. This is what I'm gonna look and see if we can break this low here at 53, and maybe come back up and retest or something. I just do not want to be the first seller. I just do not. Nvidia is starting to really come down now. Apple's selling off. Google is rejecting, and Microsoft is trying to reject. So you short at 62? Yeah, that's a good short. I just don't trust it just because of how bullish we've been. But the stocks are agreeing. So let me check VIX. See if VIX is rallying as well. VIX has been rallying this entire time. So let's see what happens here. But that's a good short, though. I like your short. I like your entry. You're already up 10 points, so I just didn't want to put the risk on the table. Just with all the buying that we've been seeing. But yeah, Apple's starting to really get selly, and so is Nvidia. So it's a really good short. Really good short. See, we're tapping that area that I was wanting to watch. I really like to see it flush through all this, come back up and retest the 53s. Short 4774. Yep, good short. Oh, yep. We basically just tapped back into that 5-minute damn near. So all right, I just want to see a rally fail here. I think if we get a rally to fail here or anywhere, then I'll look to short as well. Waiting to see if we can get a failed rally. Yeah, that's a pretty high volume candle right there. Let's see if we pull back into this area. Let's check on the stocks. Yeah, here comes Nvidia coming right back up, and Microsoft. Okay, there's the failure. There's a failure there. Not on my trading screen. On my trading screen. I got short, but hopefully I'm looking for a continuation. I'm a little late to the party, but it's all good. I got the retest that I wanted to see. I got the failure, so see if we can get the breakdown. Apple's continuing to sell off, and so is Nvidia. As long as Nvidia comes back, we'll be good to go. I'm giving this 15 points, so kind of at an area where we could bounce. So I may like to cut this early if we don't get this push quickly. Come on, get the push. Come on, get down. There you go. Let's check on the stocks. Yeah, Apple's continuing to sell off. Just need to get Microsoft and Nvidia in agreement, and this thing I think will really flush. The VIX is still popping up though, so that's good. Where's that a potential bounce spot? That's the only problem. But I like this 5-minute candle though. So hopefully I don't get ticked out. Oh, we're coming right back up, but let's see if this fails. Yep, there we go. Come on, fail. Just need a break. Break and hold below. Come on, baby. There we go. Come on. Oh, you son of a gun. Son of a biscuit eater. Oh, come on. Break. Don't find buyers here. We got about 1:30 left in this candle. We're still holding. We're holding. Yeah, I think we're going to come back up. Dang, I got too late of an entry. Well, let's see what happens. I like the 5-minute though, so try to give it some time. We got a minute left, and we're just consolidating down here at these lows. Come on, break down. Let's check on these stocks. Apple's getting a bid back to the upside, and Microsoft is getting a bid back to the upside, but Nvidia's still holding down. So as long as Nvidia is holding down, I think we'll be okay. Hopefully this wasn't a pullback to continue going up higher. That'll really suck. Yeah, here comes Apple. Damn it. Yeah, these stocks just do not want to agree. Wow. All right, I need to see this. I need to see a failure here. Come on and fail. We're getting really close to my stop. I'm going to get stopped out. I may look to re-enter, though, if I get stopped. Yeah. I need this to fail. I need to fail here. And I'm stopped out there. Okay, I got stopped out. I took a full loss, down all of $32. So not a big deal, but yeah, this is Again, looking extremely bullish. Oh, and we tapped into that 1 minute demand zone that I had, funny enough. That's funny. Yeah, I fell in love with the I fell in love with the short there, and we tapped right into that demand zone. We about to hang. That was crazy. Done. Out plus 14. Let's go. Then I start back at 1. Yeah, got bouncy for me. Yeah, yeah. Let's go, Joshua Tree. Yeah, the funny thing is I oh, that 1 minute demand zone worked out perfectly, which I don't normally like to take, but it actually worked out really nicely. But see, now we got a liquidity sweep up here. I actually still like the short, but I think I might try to take it up here if we get the sell off, if it starts to sell off, because we just swept the high. But it looks like we're going to try to continue going higher. If we start to sell, I'll take the short. I'll try one more short here. Because we actually got some selling on Nvidia. All right, I'm short here. Much better entry on my short this time. I know that we just swept the high and found some sellers. So maybe this is the head. So let's see if this breaks down. Check on the stocks. Yeah, because now we're getting the rejection here. We're getting the rejection here, rejection. So let's see if we can actually hold this down. And VIX is still pumping. So this time I took the much more aggressive entry. So looking to see if we get the actual breakdown. But Nvidia still is trying to come up. I need Nvidia to break down. Apple's below VWAP, so that's good. Just need Nvidia to break down. But if they can just get I just want a retest down to VWAP Nvidia. Yeah, this market just has no chill. Oh my god. Yeah, this market has no chill. All right. I'm getting out here. I just got out. We just swept the high. We're going up higher. Yep. All right, I'm done trying to fight this trend. The long was the way. The long was the way. I'm now down 113. See where's that was a big bubble right there. God, I really don't want to give up on shorts. All right, I'm taking one more short. That was a really high volume 1 minute candle. If this gets ate up, then I don't know. That was a really high volume 1 minute candle. And this is one way I do like to trade. Again, really aggressive on my entry. I really have to see this breakdown immediately. Let me check the stocks. Yeah, because Nvidia is still coming down. So even though Apple did kind of get a bid right there, but if we can break below structure, I think my short can work out. I'm not looking for much. But it looks like we just want to. It looks like we want to continue to hold. I think Apple is now what's screwing me. Yeah, Apple is now screwing me. First it was Nvidia, and now it's Apple because now Apple wants to buy. It's like one thing. It's like one thing goes right, and then like the rest of the like they don't want to get on the same page. It's like Nvidia wants to sell, or Nvidia wants to buy, Apple wants to sell, and then they get to a level where they want to start buying Apple, and then they want to start selling Nvidia. And if they could just both agree, then we'd be in a really good situation right here. Nvidia is now coming down. Like he can't win. The VIX is remaining up. But yeah, it just looks like it doesn't want to break down. Oh, that's a big seller. That was a big seller. That was a sweep. Oh, this thing, we got to, oh, if we break below here, oh, we're breaking below. Uh-oh. This could get interesting. That was a big seller that just hit the market right there. Let's see if we get, let's see if it brings continuation or if they eat it up. If they eat it up, I'm in trouble. I want to see another sweep. Come on, sweeper. Come on, sweeper. Come back. Come on, sweeper. Come back, sweeper. Sweeper, sweeper, man your broom. Come on. Come on. I definitely want to see this. I definitely want to see sellers come back in. Come on, sellers. Don't let them do this to you. There we go. Come on. Come on, sellers. Get in high gear. Trap these bulls. Trap these bulls. Come on, sellers. Apple's now starting to come down to this could be a really good trade. If Apple can continue to come down and we got the stocks are all starting to agree. I just need Nvidia to not find buyers. Come on, Nvidia. We finally got Apple on our side, and now you want to come back up. Oh my God. Nvidia, you've got to be kidding me right now. Sell off. Just sell. You know you want to. People who are buying Nvidia, stop buying it. Give it away. Sell it off. Please. For me. Do me a favor. Jesus. VIX is rallying. But Nvidia does not want to sell. It's about to come back up. Oh my God. Nvidia, if you don't start to sell and catch a slide to the downside, this is just ridiculous. This is literally ridiculous. And here come the buyers, right back. Yeah, these buyers are just relentless right now. Let's see if this seller defends his position that he just unloaded, or if it's just, yeah, nope, he's not gonna. I'm going to break even. which means I'm probably gonna get ticked out. I'm not losing on this. I'm not losing on this trade, but I refuse to lose on this trade. I'm about to get okay, come on, sellers. There you go. There you go, Nvidia. Get active. Get active to the downside, Nvidia, and the rest of the market. Come on. There we go. There we go. Whew. Almost got ticked out there. We'll give it the room it deserves. All right, just break the low right here. There we go. There we go. All right, it just broke the low. Nvidia's selling off. Let's get some continuation on this sell off. Come on, don't do this to me. Come on, Apple. This is nuts. So let's check on ES. ES isn't really selling either, though. ES is holding. I don't like that 1 minute candle we just got either. We just held the previous. We just basically held that previous low. Come on, drop for me. Come on, sellers, show yourselves. On the 5 minute, this is looking like it could be an inverse head and shoulders or a regular head and shoulders, but these buyers, they are just relentless today. Because here comes Apple again. And even though Microsoft is now coming down, and so is and Google's kind of finding some sellers, Apple is now coming back up and it's not falling. It's ridiculous. It looks like we're going to push up some more, but let's see if we can fail here. Rallies are still failing, which is good. We just need to see this last low break at 55. If 55 can break, then I'll be in a really good spot, but these buyers are just relentless. They do not want to give up price. Yeah. I really love to see everything just start to fade to the downside, but this is such a struggle going against the trend. It's really uncomfortable, I'm not gonna lie. And just watching the market like try to sell off and it not is just it's very frustrating. Even when we're getting downside pressure from Nvidia, we're getting downside pressure from Microsoft, Apple does not want to cooperate. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, the VIX is kind of at a standstill. I think I'll just close this trade. If I get to back to break even, I'm just going to close it. Because either we're about to pop here or we're about to dump. That's really where I'm at with it. Here comes Nvidia coming down yet again. I really hate the way these candles look. There we go. All right, yeah. Either we're going to pop here or we're going to dump. I'm hoping for a dump, but about 8 points away from my entry. We're just struggling. But Nvidia's trying to sell off again, and so is Apple. So again, makes me feel good. But I love to see NQ go ahead and really start to flush out and stop out some of these buyers. That'd be great. Let's just get real selly here for a second. I don't know why I'm always in the most difficult holds possible. All right. Come on. Break these lows. There we go. Break the low and hold it. All right. We're below the low now. Now we got to get below where I got stopped out the last time at 846. We get below there and we'll be in a really good position to potentially ride this down. I don't think we get back down to low of day, but this is the area where we got to break. Maybe I'm going to target like VWAP at 812. That wouldn't be a bad target. I don't know where my... Oh, I'm at 808. So, yeah. I'm going to target VWAP. I think we can come back down to VWAP. But we got to break down. This is the area where we bounced the last time. So, we got to break this area. We flush through here, and we're gone. Check on these stocks. I need Apple to participate in this flush. All right, there's App. There we go. There's a flush. There's Apple flushing. All right, we're doing good. We're doing good. We just broke down below where I wanted to see, but I want to see this hold. We can't bounce here. That whole flush just got ate up. But good thing is that the stocks aren't reversing. So even though that got ate up, the stocks aren't reversing at the moment. They're still staying down. So hopefully we continue to move down too. I just don't want to see this bounce here. I want to see the stocks continue. Check on VIX. VIX is pumping. That's good. We just need to see this continue to flush. We got liquidity below us, but I want to see this continue flushing. The stocks still are looking really selly right now. So we might have caught the top. I just need the stocks to continue. All right, Nvidia's getting a little bit of a bounce, but Apple's still holding it down strong at those lows. I just don't need them to find a reason to buy. Find a reason to sell. You guys are up massively. Sell, sell, sell. Let's check and see what y'all talking about. Oh my God, I'm like really behind. I'm really behind. I'll catch up in a second, y'all. I'll catch up in a second. I'm really behind on the chat right now. I'm gonna go to secure like 5 points. But I think this thing still continues to flush. But this is a potential bounce spot though. So we got to break this. This is the bounce spot I need to see break. And it looks like we're about to bounce here. Yeah, it looks like we're, oh my God. Just break down. Just break down. Just fail here. Fail here and let's go. Let's go. Come on. You know you want to flush. You know you want to. We got a really nice inverse head and shoulders on the, or a regular head and shoulders on the 1 minute. Really nice head and shoulders on the 1 minute. You know you want to flush. You know you don't want to come back up. You know you want to break this level. This is the level we got to see break. Come on. First level. And then get below 832. Come on. You know you want to cooperate with me, market. Come on. Flush. I think so too. and so are the rest of the stocks. There we go. Come on. Are you short too? I thought so. Yeah, I got stopped out of my first trade too. I got stopped out of 2 trades actually. All right, Apple's getting a little bit of a bounce here at these lows. Okay. Yeah. I'm above break even now, so I can't really lose on the trade, but I'm hoping that we can push down here. Apple's getting a bit of a bounce here. We need Apple to break this. Nvidia is almost at VWAP too, so I like to see a strong flush of VWAP on Nvidia, and Microsoft is still trying to come down, and so is Google. My target right now is 805, but I will continue to move it down if it continues to flush. All right, we're coming down. We're coming down. We're coming down. Looks like we're about to break this low right here. Apple's breaking down too. So hopefully we can break this. I will check chat. I really need to focus on what's going on in front of me. So let's go. All right, we need to see Nvidia break down below here. I'm watching everything. I'm watching the tape. I'm watching the chart. I'm watching Nvidia. I want to see Nvidia have a strong break below, and I want at the same time Apple needs to have a strong break below this low as well, or else we're just going to bounce back up. Everything else is coming down though, except for Google, but I'm not too worried about Google. Google's been selling off, so yeah. We're getting this VWAP bounce right now. I want to see this rally here fail. Oh, VIX is moving, y'all. VIX is moving. VIX is moving. Let's see if VIX. I want to see VIX break above these highs here for us to continue. But VIX is moving. We're getting a little bit of a bounce, but Apple is coming back down, and so is Nvidia. So still not too worried about this. I want to see this rally fail. But oh my God, nope, there it goes. Jesus Christ. Still want to see this rally fail, but goodness gracious, they just caught a massive bid. I'm hoping to see this fail. Like I'm hoping that this pop is just liquidity sweep to fail. But good Lord, this is not looking good. Because we're bouncing. Oh, Microsoft got a massive bid to the upside. That's what happened. Microsoft caught a bid. You got Nvidia that's popping off of VWAP. So, I mean, that's a pretty big bid on Microsoft. But I want to see this fail. I'm hoping to see this fail. But Apple's in an area where it could bounce. Nvidia's coming back up, but Apple's trying to come back down. I want to see Nvidia cooperate and come back down with us. But of course, Nvidia doesn't want to cooperate, so there's that. But hopefully we're just making a higher low here. But we'll see what happens. I definitely want to see this fail. I mean, not much else. Oh my God. Yeah, they do not want to break this down. Apple's still coming. Apple's still coming down though. Apple's still coming down. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here's the failure. Here's the failure. That was the look. That was the look to catch bulls slipping. That was a bear trap. As long as we break below, there goes Apple. That was the bear trap. That was the I'm scared. I'm getting out of this trade and time to go down lower. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on, let's get down. Let's get down. Yeah, that was guys. That was a super tough hold. I'm not even gonna lie. No, I'm not. I'm not. It's not victory speak yet, but that was a hard hold. I'm about to move my stop down to. Well, I'm about to secure 54 because I'm not letting this thing come back up to there. So I'm coming. We're we're going 50. We're going 56. We're going 56. We're coming back down. We shouldn't. We should have just created new structure there. So hopefully we continue to come lower. But Microsoft Microsoft is coming back up again, but I'm I'm going to secure whatever profit I get at 55. That's where I'm at right now because this is not this. I mean, they're just there's no follow through right now, but I still think we could come down, but I'm not willing to give too much profit back. I'm in Apex, so I can't really give too much back. Hopefully we come down. Hopefully we come down further, but right now this is looking like it looks like we're putting in a higher low to come right back up. But we'll see. I might not be able to survive this pullback because it's I might not be able to survive this pullback, but I'm hoping it's just Microsoft now. Microsoft and Google are now supporting, but let's see. Come on, come down. I'm still rooting on these bears to bring the price down. This is another inverse head and shoulders forming right here. Another inverse head and shoulders. Come on. Or head and shoulders, my bad. Head and shoulders. I do. I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm doing it on accident. But it looks like buyers are about to take this thing right back up. Well, at least I'm gonna secure like 150 on this trade, maybe less. Yeah, a little less. All right, stopped out right there because these bulls are just too strong. I'm back up to 11 bucks on the day. Um, yeah, these bulls just they do not want to let the market sell off. Yeah, they I'm still not opposed to shorting the market again, but Jesus Christ. I mean, we have the well, we got the shoulder, we got the head. So now let's see if we get the shoulder here on the 5, and then I'll look to re-enter. I had a really good entry, but it's just these bulls are just so tough today. But this is an area where we should reject yet again. So let's see what happens. I'll look to re-enter. I'm back to being green on the day, so it looks like we're getting acceptance up here to potentially go higher, but we'll see. Because now Microsoft is pushing again. Nvidia got to VWAP and bounced. I'm seeing buyers on Apple, and there's buying in Google. So I think we're coming right back up to these highs. All right, let me get back to this chat. I'm so far behind on the chat. Shay says he's always watching though. Hobbs, yeah, he's always watching. Uh, Loper says it's more relaxed when it's just me. Nah, I don't like it when it's just me. I don't have anybody. I don't have anybody to bounce ideas off of. I mean, I got Hobbs in my ear, so it's a lot easier. But it's hard. It's a lot harder to do a stream by yourself. I concentrate better when it's just Justin. I do make money when they're hyped together too. I mean, I personally, again, I don't. I would much rather. I almost canceled the show today, to be completely honest with you. Like I was like, I don't want to be here by myself. I literally almost canceled it. And to be honest, the only reason why I didn't buy an account and go full port on an account was because I was by myself and I didn't want to be by myself and do dumb stuff. So I was like, yeah, I'll just wait till Monday. But yeah, no, I miss my road dog in here, man. It's hard to do this alone. Like, trust me, y'all get up here, it's hard. Smiling emo stretch, bro. I'm upset. I'm upset with this market right now. The market looks like it wants to come down again too. It looks like it wants to come down and potentially continue on this downtrend. I just don't like it. I don't know. Mr. Overtime Wayne says, I don't see how people do good trading when the market is sideways. Because they just trade the range. If the market's moving sideways, you find the high, you find the low, you long the low, and you sell at the high. Honestly, I trade the best in ranging markets when the market is ranging because I know exactly where the market's going to reverse or about where the market's going to reverse. So to me, it's a lot easier to trade. But in this right now, what I'm looking at, I was looking for potential inverse head and shoulders, but yeah, the market is moving sideways, right? So I end up getting out like up here somewhere. I could have got out down here because I know this is the range, but I'm looking for the market to break. And we just had the liquidity sweep right here. So what I want to see is I want to see the market come back up here and fail. But this is kind of looking like an inverse head and shoulders now, actually back to the upside. I said that right this time. I meant it. So it's looking like a potential inverse head and shoulders to come back up higher. So I don't know, man. The market's giving so many looks right now. I don't like any of the looks it's giving me. The market doesn't want to sell off, but I don't want to long it up here. So yeah, I mean, I'm literally up $11, which means I'm down like $200 on the day because of Apex's dumb rules. So, it's unfortunate. Hustle for Life said short 73. So you're back to break even unless you got out. Bullish. Yeah, we've been nothing but bullish. Purple cry face. Mason said BTC started to finally push back up. Sorry, bears. Yeah. Quad witching. Yep, I know it's quad witching, Zabak. That's the unfortunate part about this. I want to throw my mouse at the damn computer screen because it's quad witching. And Hustler says if we break 51, might have a chance to drop. Did we ever break 51? That's a negative, Ghost Rider. Or do you mean 61? Oh, but you got out for plus 10 points. That's good. That's good. It's better than me. I wish I would have got out. Flip long, I double dog dare you. No. I don't want to flip long. I don't want to do it. You doing good, Jay? Thanks. Like I said, I don't mind being solo, but I don't like it. I much rather I need Hobbs with me. Like I just do. It just makes for a better show. Like it just does. Like y'all come here to see us argue. Like that's half of the reason. I can't even argue. But you know what? Actually, since he's not here, but he can actually hear me, the Bears suck. They're horrible. They're trash. And he can't say nothing about it to y'all. And the Bulls are trash. Everything Chicago is trash. And y'all can't hear nothing. And he can't say nothing. No. I'm talking about your team. I'm not talking about the market. Shh, I don't care. Coda, it doesn't say much. It's not. It's all right. We're moving on. Coda Cambo says y'all just blew my account. Dang, it's okay, bro. It's okay. I promise y'all. Well, I guess I probably wouldn't have blown my account based off of what I've done today, but it's been super tough to trade today. The Bears have been weak all day. The Bulls have been strong, but it just hasn't been an area where I'm looking to trade long, and that's the issue. Like, there's plenty of opportunity to get long in the market. It just doesn't fit my trading plan right now, and it looks like we're about to pop up again. The market literally just is literally making another higher high. So yeah, it's not where it's at today. It's not. I'm my Look, I'll hold my hat on this, y'all. My account's green. I've been green all week, and I'm not gonna ruin a good week on some BS. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not. The the thing throughout my years of trading that I'm trying to get down is literally my psychology. I have a strategy, and I know my strategy works, and I'm taking really good trades today. And at this point, like, you just have to know when it's time. And right now, it just feels like it's time where the market's not agreeing with my strategy, and it's not giving me the sell-off that I want. And on top of that, I'm looking at these stocks, and there's more buying. Look at this. We sold off. NQ moved 30 points in that sell-off and then ripped back to the upside. Literally, look at this. This is nuts. Let me just put this in perspective for y'all for a second. It's Nvidia's fault. It's Nvidia's freaking fault, and I'm upset with Nvidia, so we're not friends today. But all right, so look, from high to low. Oops, did it work? Yeah, from high to low, Nvidia moved $3. In the same time span of Nvidia moving $3, NQ moved down a total of 38 points, right? We got 38 points from high to low. Now, Nvidia reverses. Nvidia's moved a grand total of $2. So almost half of what NQ, or almost half of that movement, and NQ is already back up to the high. That just tells me buyers are stronger. Like, that's all it tells me, is buyers are stronger because Nvidia has moved up half the distance, and yet NQ has made up the entire run down. So I'm just not fighting it. Like, I'm just done. Can the shorts come in? Yeah, they could probably come in, but they ain't gonna come in with me right now because this is ridiculous. Like, nothing about this market is agreeing. And then on top of that, we have VIX that rallied and got a massive push into supply and then gets rejected. Like, come on, man. Like, come on, man. Look at Apple been selling off all day. We got the market moves up. Google been selling off all day, but the market moves up. And then you got Microsoft that's been just on a tear all day. Like, I can't win. When these two stocks are running, apparently they just negate these two stocks from selling. Like, that's just, it's got to be what it's got to be right now. I don't know. Matter of fact, let's check the heat map of the stock market, because I'm really curious. Let's check the stock market heat map. Let's see what's actually going on, because something has got to be going on right now, and that would make sense. Let me just show y'all. I understand now. Let's go over here. So all of this green, all of it, Nvidia, Amazon, Meta, Microsoft, Apple's basically flat, Google's basically flat, but look at all these other green. I mean, the technology sector is mainly green today. The electronic technology sector is mainly green today. Retail sector is mainly green. Costco is up 3.45%. Who saw that coming? I mean, it's like AVGO, whatever that is, Broadcom again. Yo, have y'all seen Broadcom? This thing has gone from $920 to over $1,100, and who knows how long. But this thing is massively green yet again. It's up $42 on the day. This is nuts. Buy AVGIO, not financial advice. Don't buy it. I'm just joking. I don't know what's going on with this. I'm annoyed. But other than health, and it looks like consumer and communications, I mean, pretty much everything's green. So, I mean, the bulls are going to continue winning, and I'm done trying to fight them for now. Like, it's just, there's no fighting this trend. So, Minden says, hey, the show's been really solid to me. Awesome. Thank you, Minden. I appreciate it. Give me that confidence. You're doing a great job, man. Quality stuff. Thank you, Mason. A Kink One says 3 accounts blown today. My question, Kink, is it are you trading Topstep, or are you trading Apex? Because Apex has that whole thing going on. Certified says, good morning. Anybody have a Topstep reset code? I do not. The last reset they did, I think, was like 2 weeks ago. I haven't heard of one, but I'll keep my ear to the ground. I like the Bears, but you're right. I like the Bears too. I like them too, but the Bulls are winning. The Bulls are ahead. So they just broke over my supply zone. So I'm not. Nope. Mm-mm. Uh, Tay says it's quad witching. Is it quad witching today? Oh, I do know it's quad witching today. I talked about it. That's why the market wants to do stupid stuff. I'm blaming it on the witch. Kill the witch. Hanger. Oh wait, I don't know if I can say that. Oops, my bad. We're monetized too. My bad. I didn't mean. Don't. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Zabak says, "Is that a thing in Chicago? Heavy set black men with white girls. Everyone I met in Houston that comes from Shy looked like T Hobbs. T Hobbs. Did you hear that? Hobbs, are you here? Are you in Discord? Did you hear what he? Did you hear what he said? Zabak. Hobbs said, first off, I'm not heavy set. Okay, continue. He said that's number one. Okay, so he said number two, he doesn't think it's a Chicago thing because he was only messing with black women when he was in Chicago. He didn't start messing with other races until he was in the Navy, and his wife is mixed with a lot of different stuff besides white. I think he said like Hispanic and Native American and some other stuff. So, she's multicultural, Zabak. That's the right word to use. That's the politically correct way to say it. So, yeah. I didn't want to say that, so I'm not going to say that. Nothing. It was nothing bad because I know Shay's probably looking in the background somewhere. It wasn't. That's true. That's true. Midas says Apex not doing 90% sale yet is kind of surprising. They slang that sale all year, but not for the biggest holiday. Would not make sense. So I think they did something. Yeah, I was gonna say I think they did something really smart. Instead of doing a 90% off sale, instead they did the 71% sale, which I think is like the lowest they ever go. And then what they did was they said, hey, guess what? You could pass in a day now. So now everybody's buying those accounts for $50 and they're blowing them trying to pass it in one day. So what they did was genius. I also expected them to do a 90% off sale, but I think what they did was better because they said, hey, look, we'll get rid of the 7 days to pass and you can pass today. All you gotta do is pay the 71% off, pay me $50. You know how many people bought accounts to try to pass them in a day? I mean, could they have made more on a 90% sale on that? Maybe. I don't, actually, probably not because people don't care. $50? That's like the industry standard. You know what I'm saying? Like if you look around the industry of prop firms, most 50K accounts are going to be $100. So they're following the industry standard. So in my opinion, it was genius. It was genius marketing. It was genius. They came out with it yesterday. I am going to go on the challenge. I'm going to go do the 1 day challenge on Monday. I just didn't really want to mess up my week. I've had a really good week. I'm up 1,500 in this account, maybe 16 now. Nope, 1,500 after basically being break even on the day. So I think really I'm down. Oh, you know what? I'm not down anymore. My trailing drawdown should be stopped at this point. Come to think about it, because I hit 51,200 yesterday. I just didn't take it. So my trailing drawdown is done. So actually, technically, I'm not down at all on the day, which is actually makes me feel a lot better about myself. No, it stops when you get above 5,200 on the combine. It stops trailing you. I got to 5,200 yesterday. I just didn't take it. So my trailing drawdown is stopped now. So actually, I'm actually in a comfortable spot now that I think about it, because I have about $2,000 worth of drawdown. So I don't know. I don't know. You're right. I'll go back and look. Or does anybody know where the trailing drawdown stops? Is it 2,500 or is it 2,000? That is true. That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. Then it stops. But then you're almost then you're almost done with the account though. Then you only need $500 more. That's true. I hate that rule. I think it's really dumb. because you could just open up a trade and then close it. But Hustle for Life's laughing. Zabak says it's like that in Killeen, Texas. Mixed babies everywhere. I've never been to Killeen. I've been to Houston though. I can't. Well, yeah, I've been to Houston. Houston was fun. Houston's a dope city. It's big though, and it's a lot of traffic. I don't know. Let me go back to the charts. I just realized I got distracted. Oops. Let's see. I'm gonna stay on here for another 30 minutes. I'm gonna do 3 hours and I'm gonna get up out of here. Just so you guys know. I am going to the in-laws' house this weekend, so I need to pack and I need to get air in my tires and do some stuff. To be honest, y'all, I'm probably not looking to take another trade today. I'm probably packing it up for the week. And I think as soon as right, as soon as I get up off here, I'm going to make a video recapping my week and posting that because I want to get that out. So I'm gonna recap probably my best trades and my worst trades. So I'm not gonna do all of them because I took a good amount, but I'll go back and recap my trades for the week. Hustle for Life says up 277 on the day. I'm in sim mode now. Yeah, I wouldn't mind taking a couple sim trades. I think I'm done actually putting risk on the table. Just for the simple fact that there's just NQ is broken above. NQ is broken above the supply zone. It's no longer valid anymore. And we're just getting too much of a different look from the stock market. Like we got Nvidia still coming down. Apple's losing its mind back to the upside. Nice inverse head and shoulders here, by the way. Google's coming down, kind of, sort of. Maybe finding a bottom. And then we got Microsoft still continuing to hold up here. So, I mean, I don't know. To me, it's just very interesting that the stocks are flip-flopping, but yet the buying is continuing. So that means everything else in the NQ and probably in ES as well, they're just continuing to push up and be bullish. So, I'm not going to fight it. We got VIX. VIX is still trying to come down. So, yeah. Hustler says I'm switching back to ES. Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, I really have no preference between the two. Like I think they're both good trades. I want to take the best setup at the best time. And I think today NQ presented a much better setup opportunities for the way that I wanted to trade. Although that 5-minute supply zone worked out kind of nicely if you took it from 477 down to about 471. Yeah, that was a really nice trade. I mean, that's 6 points on ES, so it's not bad. Oh man, Jonah just said, "I hope you're not trading ES today." That's funny because I actually didn't, and you are. That's hilarious. Yeah, he said, "Hope you're not trading ES." Yeah, you did kill it. Oh, K-Rain caught a 36-point move today. Let's go, K-Rain. Was this on oh, there is a CVD divergence on ES. Oh, there was a drop right there. Let's go. Caught 35 points on NQ or on NQ. Nice. Yeah, Hops caught a really nice CVD divergence. We just swept, and I bet we swept on NQ as well. Yep, we did sweep on NQ as well. Dang, it's funny because as soon as you said that, I was about to switch over to ES. Yeah, and ES. Yeah, this might have been the trade right there. That might have been the trade. We just double top. There was a nice CVD divergence there too as well. Yeah, but before I could get it popped down. I'll wait and see if we get some type of retest, and then I might look to take this short on MES. But yeah, we popped again. Yeah, I'm looking. I'm looking for ES to. Oh, they blipped in some orders right there. I'm looking for ES to potentially come back up and retest, and then maybe try to get short. Um, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good to the downside. Yeah, they have a block of liquidity. Let me show you guys. This is something that's unusual and something that I would take note if I was watching Bookmap. We have a block of liquidity on Bookmap that you never like to see if you're bearish. So see this yeah, they are adding this liquidity above us, which is good, but this block of liquidity here, I definitely want to see what happens because this is what they would call 1.5 handles worth of liquidity, right? Or 1.5 points worth of liquidity. So this is some buyer here is interested in filling a position or defending his position here. So yeah, but normally when something like this happens where we get a cluster, you can almost always assume this is one big buyer trying to get filled. So or hopefully he's just spoofing this. We'll see what happens. We'll see. No, here's a rejection. Here's a rejection. We're rejecting at 4774 right now. Yeah, I think we just need to break below VWAP. Yeah, I think if we break below VWAP, I think it'll be good. Break. It's probably going back to the upside. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much has been. Mm-hmm. None. Oh well, at least now you're up 2100. Oh. Oh, NQ had two really nice 5-minute candles before we dumped. Yeah, we've been doing this thing. We are just consolidating up here at these highs on NQ, which just does not give me warm and fuzzies. Oh, it's very frustrating. And we're we're getting another CVD divergence here. There's a lot of buying, a lot of buyers potentially getting trapped right there. But the volatility just doesn't feel like it's here on ES. And with the context of those orders being right down there, I do not want to take it. So I mean by CVD divergences, y'all see how the CVD was high right here and basically matches here, the high. And then look at the CVD here, the market's much lower, and the CVD created a brand new high here. So that was buyers trying to buy the market up and getting absorbed by an active seller who's basically buying it at that or selling at that level, stopping price from going up higher. And then the result after that is what matters. And the result after is we're coming down. So no, I wouldn't be trying to buy the market up here neither. But now the next area to be looking at is the 70s. The 70s is where I'm watching. Yeah, it would be. Yeah, I think somebody's going to protect these 70s. We'll see what happens. A, Again, a ton of buying going on right here that's not being rewarded. You can see the CVD again diverging very, very massively right here. Yeah, this price action is brutal. And you can see all this buying going on right here. Let's see if we get selling. We had a lot of buying come in, more buying come in. Super CVD divergence right there. Very big CVD divergence. And now we're getting another CVD divergence as well. And on top of that, looks like NQ is trying to sell. Did you get back in? Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah. 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 I agree. I agree. Yeah, Apex doesn't make it any easier. Yeah. So it looks like right here We had another sweep, and then buyers came back in. The market's really not moving though. We're really not going anywhere. So there's that. Uh, yeah, the VIX is still rallying. I guess for me, I want to see what happens between 4774 and about 4776, about a 2 point area. See if we come back into there and see if we see what we do. So we came back in. We had one retest of this area fail, but they let that liquidity go now. So let's see what happens. We need Nvidia too. Yeah, this is definitely tough. Oh, Micaiah, what's up? You didn't miss much, man. The market's been pretty much as bullish all day. And we've been trying to short the market. Yeah, except for the bearish dump this morning. I think we're coming. I think we could be coming down. Makai says, yeah, daughter had a Christmas concert. Looks bearish here. It definitely does look bearish. I'm looking to trade ES right now. If it gives me the look that I want. Ooh, there's another sweep. My only hang up right now is just this block of liquidity right here on ES. No, it doesn't. It doesn't mean anything until it gets filled, but I would like to be filled. I would like to get filled up here. Yeah. This liquidity is definitely something to watch. Definitely something you want to keep your eye on right now. We don't have that same liquidity on NQ though, so. But NQ's coming down. Guys, we hit the top of the range and rejected. I went short up there, double top, hopefully. Oh yeah. There was that double top. I think you're talking about NQ, right? I did see the double top on NQ, but I saw it late, and I was actually trying to switch over to ES because I wanted to short ES up here at these highs. But as soon as I flipped over, we got this. We got the liquidity sweep, and after I see this, I really don't want to short the market unless we come back up, which we did. But I didn't want to short here either. So we're just kind of moving sideways right now, but the movement sideways look like to go lower. VIX is pushing. VIX is pushing, so that's good. It's crazy how big of a VIX candle that we got, and then the market has not sold off more. Looks like Apple is trying to hold VWAP right now, and Nvidia is failing to come back up. So Google's coming down, Microsoft's coming down. Maybe we all come down together, and then we all come down together. But we will see. Really curious to see how this liquidity holds at 4770. Did you see the Apex news? I did see the Apex news. Speaking of Apex news, Makai, you're familiar with Apex very, very heavily. What is the drawdown? When does the drawdown stop trailing you in your account for the combines? Is it 5,200 or is it 52.5? Yeah, we're coming down to that level. By the way, we're getting to the 70s. What we do with the 70s, I don't know, but Yeah. Makai, I'm referring to the 50K account. Oh, okay. So you were right, Hobbs. It is 2,500. Yeah. Okay, and that makes sense. Yeah, I agree. I'm not getting FOMO about this short, but I'm just more upset that Hobbs literally called it. And as he was calling it, I was about to enter, and then it dumped on me. That's what I'm mainly upset about. Because I would have got in before the sweep, like right before the sweep, I would have entered, and I would have got that sweep of like 2 points. And instead, now I'm just sitting here watching it. Uh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, the stocks are all starting to come back up. Nvidia, Microsoft, Google, and Apple are all reversing. We just haven't gotten any follow through to the downside, like just none. Makai said I got two runners at 881. Let's go. Yeah, every single dip has just been bought up. Like regardless, every single dip. I mean, again, you look at the structure, and NQ is still making lower, higher lows and higher highs. Like every time the sell looks good, it does not work. Mm-hmm. Yep. Hustle Flex is I shorted ES73 out 1 point paper trading. Yeah, again, like I like to, I would, I would, I would trade paper trade how I would actually trade, or at least I try to most of the time. And for me, getting in at 73 is just too late. Like it's just too late. You got to look at the structure of where we could bounce, and that's an area where we could bounce. That was like basically VWAP. There's another structure below us where we bounced multiple times, and the market just the volatility just ain't there today. Like it just isn't. I mean, look at the tape. Look at the tape. Look at we swept, and then look how long from the sweep it took to get down here, and look how quickly we're recovering it. Like, let's check. All right, let's check the 1 hour. Oh, yep. It does look like a base candle. Yeah, the 1 hour looks like we're basing. Uh, Jonas says I went quick today. Shorts ain't it. I haven't been so happy for a weekend in a long time. Yeah, I've only taken shorts today. Is next week Christmas? Um, yeah. No, we can do the whole week because Christmas. We'll close the shop Monday. I think we should close the shop Monday and Tuesday of Monday and Tuesday. Uh, not next week, but the week after, because that's Monday is Christmas Day and Tuesday is the day after Christmas, and then we can come back Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then we'll close again for New Year's and the day after, because New Year's Eve is on Sunday, and then we'll be back on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Does that sound good, or you want to? So we'll take Christmas Day off and the day after Christmas off, and then Potentially come back Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, unless the kids are out of daycare. No, Christmas Eve is on Sunday. Yeah, I was thinking. I was thinking the day taking the day after Christmas off as well. So taking Monday and Tuesday. Yeah, and then but unless well, I mean, I don't even care if my kids are off daycare. I'll still stream. I don't care. But if your kids are not going to daycare that week either, then we could just take the week off. I mean, I got one kid in daycare too. But that's why I said the kids, mine and yours. Oh, we could do that too. We could do that too. Uh, hey, all I want to say is we're rejecting my box. There's no volatility. Look at these 5 minute can't look at wait, let me show y'all the volume. I was about to say, let me show y'all the volume on the 5 minute. This is exactly how I know I'm done trading for the day. If you want to scalp, scalp. But let me put down Makai's comment real fast. Look at this volume. This volume is trash. Low volume, low volume, low volume, and the volume just keeps decreasing. Look at these last 15 minutes of volume. It's trash. Like I'm done. I'm gonna enjoy my Friday. I'm gonna get through these comments first though. Makai said when they decide to pull this rug, it's gonna be a bloodbath. Agreed, 1,000%. I cannot wait for them to pull the rug because we're coming down. Hustler for Life says it's gonna be a wrap. It's gonna be a wrap. Hustler for Life says, I know that's why I'm simming now. Yeah. And simming is good practice. Like it really is. A lot of people say you shouldn't paper trade, but I disagree. Like if you use paper trading what it's meant for, to practice, and it's meant to practice, don't come into the game paper trading and then start real trading and acting like you the man, because it's not gonna work. But Dane, the 4-point scalp master, Dane, he's back. Oh, Dave. Oh God, I have to check that out. Oh Lord, the snap. Oh Lord. Facts. Yeah, we're just we're in a mean range. You could short the highs and long the lows. We got another sweep right here. No, yeah, we did. We got another sweep. Yeah, no, I agree. We got another sweep. Yeah, I think we come down eventually, but I'm also not interested in this anymore. But I agree with you, Makai. They do. I mean, it's looked like a head and shoulders this entire day. Like, look, I tried to short. Okay, so first I shorted this early dump, and I got a portion of that. I think I tried to short here and got wrecked, and then I tried to short here. No, I shorted here. I made it. I shorted here and got wrecked. So like everything looks like a head and shoulders, but it's just the problem. The problem has been this area. Oops, no, didn't mean to do that. Let me take this off. The problem has been this area right here. Every time we come into this area, let me change the color. Every time we come into this area, we've got to bounce. And until this area breaks, we're not going anywhere. And look, we popped right into this area, and look at they're finding buyers yet again. Let's see if it holds, but again, they're finding buyers. You can long the market right here. Long the market right here, put your stop below the low, because we just flushed here. And look, I'm already up $80 on this trade. I'm in 2 minis. Who knows what's going to happen? But this is what's been happening. Literally, we tap into this area and then we take off like every time. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't work this time. I don't know. But if I'm betting man, yeah, we've been doing. Yeah. Oh, well, that is true. On the 5 minute, we did finally put in a lower high compared to what we have been doing. So that could be an indicator. So yeah, maybe this is the actual dump. All right, bro. Yeah, this might be the actual dump here. Um, Hustle for Life says, yeah, it might be light volume that week. Yeah, I think it is going to be light volume that week for sure. That's why I'm not really, I don't, I don't really care to trade. Um, Jonas says, I've been seeing Head and Shoulders this whole movie. Yeah, bro, I've been seeing them too, bro. I've been seeing them too. This looks nice though. Head and Shoulders at resistance after a huge move up with no pullbacks. I I agree. I agree with that. All right, bro. Peace. So yeah, mark that same area. Yeah, because this is the area we got to get below. Like, if we don't get below here, then it's pretty much a wrap. Like, I'll stick around for just a few more minutes and see if we break below this area. This is where the continuation comes. You know, if it was me, I'd be trying to long all through here just because we haven't been able to break it. I'm not going to, but I will say I didn't. This is good that we pushed up and failed to make the higher low here. That is a good sign. But I mean, look, we're coming up again. Like, I would try to long it here again, right? Just off of principle. Maybe put my stop, give myself a little bit more room over here, and then try to. This would be my trade idea. I'm paper trading it. I'm not actually trading it, but the market has failed to break down below here every single time. It fails to break, and then we look at VIX, and it's okay. The stocks are starting to support this move to the downside, though. So, I mean, let's see what happens. Maybe we actually break, but ES is still coming up. So, I don't know. I'll give it a minute or two. But personally, I still think that longs are more valid down here at these lows than trying to short the lows. If I wasn't short at the top or that pullback, I wouldn't be trying to get short right now. Although it could work, I just don't think it's as high quality. But yeah, I think this might be the inverse Head and Shoulders that this might be the inverse Head and Shoulders we were waiting on all day. Jay flip. Well, I'm in a paper trade. I'm in a paper trade. I'm not actually trading this for real. I just think that this is the long that could work because the market hasn't been able to break this area. So if you're trying to short the market, you short it up here. You don't short it down here because then you get trapped. And look, I mean, I'm already up 100 and I'm already up $200. Took off 10 minis, 5 left. God dang. Let's go, Micaiah. Yeah, I mean, this is where I'd be trying to long the market. Like, in this range, this is where I'd be getting long. But is it going to work? I don't know, but I think it's better to try to go long here than anticipate the breakdown. It hasn't worked all day, so if I'm playing the odds, the higher odd is to go long here. So I'm just paper trading this. I'm done actually trying to catch this top or bottom. I would just be going for this structure right here. Oh, that was a massive selling. Let's see if it gets rewarded though. Let's see. Because that was a lot of selling, but buyers are continuing to buy. Man, this is looking good back to the long side. I'm not gonna lie. They could sweep these lows though. This is actually looking like a inverse Head and Shoulders on the 1 minute. You got the shoulder, you got your head, you got your shoulder. Let's see if we push. And every time we came down here, we've gotten the same look. Shoulder, head, shoulder, push, shoulder, head, shoulder. See if we get a push. Shoulder, head, shoulder, push. Every time. Maybe this one fails. I don't know. You seen that sell? I'm looking at numbers on my indicator. Yeah, that was a big seller that stepped in, but we'll see. We'll see if he gets rewarded. I think this is setting up to be another inverse head and shoulders, potentially push us up again, but maybe we fail. I don't know. My money would be to long the market down here, though. I just think longing down here is much more high quality. I just don't want to put any real risk on, even though I might regret it. But I just added to the things that I know, to be completely honest. Yes, long would be better. Yeah, I wouldn't be shorting down here. I think a lot of people would see all this and want to get short, but it's not the move. The move is to long this right back up. Look, I'm already getting paid by it. Paper pay, but pay nonetheless. The trade it's about the trade idea. Yeah. You don't short down here. Not a great move. Not a great move. I'm already up a 1-to-1, but the inverse head and shoulders kind of played out. Let's see if we can get it back up to these highs. And I longed it before the inverse head and shoulders even appeared. Really, you probably would want to get long like in the 40s, but I took it kind of early. But we also had support on the tape too. Matter of fact, now I'm looking at it, there was some nice support on the tape as well. Yeah, if you didn't short it, I'd wait for the top. Yep. Watching 75. Let's check. So this would we be breaking above, and I'd be looking to take profit at 78. That's where I would look to take profit on ES. ES pretty much gave the same look. I mean, same thing. Like the market's not hard. We just complicate it. We complicate it because we see what we want to see instead of what's actually happening. We're actively in a range. That's what's happening currently. Why would I try to short at the bottom? Retail wants to short at the bottom because they've already seen the selling. And then they get caught and they get reversed on. And then they're like, nah, why'd I get reversed on? No. It's because you tried to short in an area where people want to buy. People want to buy at the low. They want to buy up here. And they want to sell down here. I mean, yeah, we could continue selling. That could work out. But I'm playing the odds. So. But anyway, y'all, I think I'm going to get out of here. I don't want to sit through this. It's a paper trade anyway. I don't really care about it. It worked out enough to what I needed to see to know that today ain't the day for me. Good job, Hustle for Life, being up 450 in sim. I'm gonna grab lunch for me and my wife, and then I'm gonna make a video. So be on the lookout. I'm gonna recap my week, so be on the lookout for a weekly recap. This is going to 867 in my opinion. At the very least, hopefully. But if it does get rejected, then the market's putting in another lower high here. So that break down below might be valid if we can't break. So if you're trading this, just be careful. We're in a range. The market's technically really moving sideways, so play the range. But yeah, I am out. We'll see you guys on Monday, same time, same place. Especially in this market with every pump being bought up, not short these lows. Facts, 1000%. But I will catch you guys on Monday. Have a safe weekend. Everybody enjoy your weekend. And we're going to kill next week. So peace out, everybody.